but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Test, test. Hey, dude. Can you hear me? All right, that's good. Um, I'm trying to figure out how I can get the chat in that white box that you see. The old clan is fine. The old clan is, well, partially it's only voids now, right? So, wait, there we go. Ooh, but it's white. Now I can see the chat. I need to make that background black though or something, because that is. Hold on. Hmm. Hey, Teddy. How's it going? I'm obviously new to all this, so I'm gonna it's more like a setup and a try for today. We'll see how it goes. And I'm also kind of practicing because I mean, we're getting pretty close to 750 subscribers and as most of you know, the goal was 1 December have 750 subscribers, and if that's the case, then I'll be doing a 24-hour live stream. Which, well, I need to get this stuff in order before I can even do that, right? So, um, we'll see here. So it says the background color of my chat is supposed to be black, but that's not what I'm seeing here. Technically, the only voids, well, the fallen doges are still in the fallen cluster, yeah. 24 hours of raid. Mm, I don't know about that. um, but there's probably going to be a lot of raid though, and I might hop onto other people's accounts or something if they want like help with their accounts. But I would suggest that would be something in the beginning of the stream so that I actually know what I'm talking about, because I can imagine like the last 10 hours or 6 hours are going to be me just sitting here like, okay, what are we going to do now? You still use both accounts. Oh boy. I have plenty of accounts that I use on a daily basis. More than two. Okay, how do I get this thing to be black, dude? Why is it white? Maybe if I close this? No. Oh wait, hold on. I think I tracks on Saturday. Yeah, apparently. Actually, I always record my videos on Saturday. Um, well, Saturday night, right? But now I've well, since I had a child a couple of years ago, we have this thing in Belgium where we're allowed to take a day off of work for 20 months straight. And now they're coming to this age where I realized, man, I need to spend more time with them and stop working as much and, gaming and stuff like that. So every Friday now, I actually have a day off of work and I have more time for my kids. So this evening, I spent all evening playing Bomberman with my kids, and yeah, it was great. So yeah, but that also gives me a little bit more time to figure out these kind of things too, right? So I think I be right back moving to Belgium. Yeah, it's not bad here. It's not bad here at all. So hold up. It says here that my background color is black and my text color is black as well. That doesn't seem right. Sorry guys, this is my first time streaming on YouTube. So I'm still really figuring this all out. Um, hide common chat bots, hide commands. That's not it. What about this? This makes your text bigger. Hmm. The funny thing is, I actually had a black background there where the white background is right now first, but it was actually part of the image. So I cut that out so I could fit the chat in there. And now it just kind of overlays the chat instead of. It's pretty weird. Now I don't see any chat anymore. Are you guys seeing chat or not? I guess I can maybe put something on here in the background so you don't have to look at the stupid Oh, and by the way, we're gonna be pulling shards, obviously. If that wasn't the if that wasn't obvious, I think a lot of you know that there's an Odin thing going on right now. So take a look at this. We got 39 sacred shards. I've never pulled this many sacred shards on any account ever since I've been playing Raid. So that's going to be a treat. And we have 179 ancients. That's actually a little bit less than I had on my main account. My main account had 203 and pulled 6 legendaries out of those 203, which is pretty insane. But yeah, I don't expect us to be that lucky here on this account, but we'll see what happens. I think one guy is at like 10,000 points. Earlier he was at least. Let's take a look. 15 already, so that's going to be a tough call, but I mean, what am I going to do with these shards anyway? I don't know. I feel like I want Odin. Um I guess this guy does too, but yeah, we'll see what happens. It's kind of a balls to the wall kind of thing, and yeah, if it happens, it happens, and otherwise, well, tough luck, right? White background on your screen. Wait, I'm still in. Seems like the chat disappears too quickly. Hmm. Wait. Now it should just always show everything. I'm not seeing anything at all. I have always show messages on. High delay. Yeah, maybe I should have like watched a tutorial or something first, but I was like, we'll wing it and we'll find out what happens. I mean, I actually didn't even expect anyone to be here, but thank you for coming. Um, for the base text color, okay, we got that. That's black. Hex code for the widget background. This is for preview purposes only. Aha. So how do I get that to be in my stream, dude? Like, that is kind of... Maybe... Hold on, I got an idea. I can fix this. I can fix this. Un momento, por favor. We'll just do it live. We'll just fix it live. All right. This right here. We want that black. No, that's not what I was trying to do. Can you guys see that? No, you cannot. Maybe I'll just see if I can show you guys what I'm doing instead of mumbling to myself. Hold on. We have... screen capture. There you go. So that's just like a basic thing that I threw together in 2 minutes real quick, right? That's what I'm doing right now. So we're going to try and... Dude, where did I... here. We want this color. And we want to fill it up here. Wait. This is not what I need, actually. This is what I need. All right, there we go. Wait, and here it is black. Wait, what? All right. I guess this is the old one. Okay, export. This, yes. All right. There we go. Okay. Let's try this. No, no, no. We don't want to do that. There you go. Then I'm going to do the... There you go. Aha. Now it's black. Now it's working, I think. Yep. All right. No, it's black, but your text is black too, of course. Hold up. We'll get there, guys. I promise. We'll get there. Text color. What color? I guess purple's appropriate, right? Let's see if we can... Yeah, LMAO. That's the. There we go. We got some text. It's kind of ugly, I guess. I didn't even see if there was a font, though. No, there's no font. So, or at least I can't see one. So, we'll have to do with that, chat. I apologize. John Bold, think you'll get close to that 15K leader in the champ chase? I don't know, man. We're gonna find out today if that's gonna be the case or not. Um, I think someone on my clan did a calculation of the stuff that I have, and he said it's gonna be around 14K that I have currently in worst case scenario. So in best case scenario, we're gonna have a lot more. Now, I've been preparing all week for this actually. How so? Well, at the beginning of the week, I realized, hey, I don't have any silver at all. Like I had like 300,000 silver. And I realized, hey, you need some silver to actually summon these things, right? So I went ahead and farmed spiders. So basically all I did this week was farm spider and farm hold on, these guys, or at least a bit of these guys. So like well actually I already fused a couple of these already, but yeah, get a couple to 30 like this, right? But then I stumbled upon another problem, which is I am completely dry of small potions. So last Sunday I actually farmed the potion keep, but yeah, apparently I didn't get many of these small ones, and yeah, so we have like this guy sitting here, these, right? So I have the Wurgrin fusion ready right now, and I can also get a couple of Broadmoss, but I'm gonna have to wait for that till tomorrow. So that's like a, I don't know, that'd be like a little over 1,000 extra points, I guess I can get from those things. And maybe I can pinch out a couple of few more with, um, these Broadmoss things, or I think I was also getting some, yeah, some of these ready because I did have potions for these, so that's what I was also trying to do right here. But yeah, we're just gonna go all in. I'm gonna try and get as many points as I can. I'll leave all this boring stuff for off stream because you don't want to see all that. And yeah, I guess if you guys are ready for it, maybe I should announce that I'm gonna be pulling some shards, get some hype going. Maybe some other people want to come watch me do this as well. Um, yeah. You think I can get Odin? Well, I think I can get Odin, but it all depends what we open, what we pull, right? One thing I should do though is I should probably toss a bunch of champions in the reserve vault because otherwise we're not going to have any space. Oh, that's the master. Shoot. There you go. These have gear on, I think, so that's not good. Two left, that's fine. 37, yeah, we can work with that for now, I guess. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna go and tell people that I'm actually streaming real quick. If there's anywhere I can do that. I should have a button. Share. There you go. Copy. Just throw it in J Gigs' joint. I know a lot of people there enjoy it. I'll throw it in my clan, or clans actually. Tracks on Sundays. There we go. And I'll throw it in the Fallen Doges, which is the Void Only clan that I'm currently running. All right. So whoever wants to come in and join can come in and join. Yeah. So how are all you on this Friday evening? You all doing good? I had to clean up this place before I started streaming too, because this was like, there are like cans all over the place, like a typical gamer evening, just sitting and drinking cans and not cleaning them up, and afterwards there's like 5 cans laying around. Yeah, I think we've all been there. So what should I do first, guys? Just straight up go into the ancient shards? What do you guys think? From Detroit, huh? What'd you go do in Detroit? I don't think I've ever been in Detroit. Do you have space? Space, you mean in Fallen Doges? Oh, you mean space for my ancients? Well, I can pull 30, 37, I guess. Going to be able to convert the rares. Good question. I mean, I have brews, I guess, right? I think I have brews at least. Wait. A little bit. That's probably not going to be enough brews. That's a good point, actually. Very good point. Hold on. Let's see. Master Vault. How much does that cost? 220? Well, I guess that's happening. Maybe 30 slots extra? Something like that. Good point. Thanks. We'd be looking at a whole bunch of nothing. Well, you've been looking at a whole bunch of nothing already, but I mean, even more, whole bunch of nothing. Okay, so you think that's enough, or should I buy more? You went for work to Detroit. Yeah, I've never really, I've never been there, but I did heard that, or hear that it's a pretty dirty city, and I do remember like 10 years or 15 years ago, they were like selling houses for $1,000 out there because nobody was buying the houses or something. So that was like, yikes. You got two, yeah, yeah, yeah. I got two Yakarl. Yes, that's a thing. That is a thing. But I mean, they did help me at least get this barbarian faction done, so that's not too bad, I guess. Well, the training is still going on, right? Yeah. So, I mean, I'm down to train some of these guys, but I just don't know how many we can actually. I guess we can calculate that, right? So ascend. We have. No, that's not what I needed. What am I doing? There. 97, 134, 97. So that means it's 11 pots, I think, to get one to 30. So that's what, like 8 here, 12 there? No, 12? Yeah, 12 and another 8 there. So 28 times 4. Yeah, we're going to have an issue for sure. But maybe I have some things um I can level up here. Do I want to level up any of these? That's the question. Probably not. I can also clean this stuff up, right? It's a lot of 4 stars. There's a couple of 5 stars. Man, honestly, maybe I should just pull my void shards first. Then at least I have something that I want to build. And I also have a lot of void potions. You know what? We're going to do that. I'm going to start off with my void shards. Makes most sense because those are the ones I might want to level up. So it doesn't really make sense in terms of what's going on right now. But let's just do them one by one. Makes it a little bit more. Oh, an epic right off the bat. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take a golden reaper. Hell yeah. Um, yeah. Obviously, she has this ridiculous increased turn meter and speed boost in one. So yeah, this is a great pull actually. Especially because in live arena I've been often well they ban my arbiter and suddenly I'm not the fastest anymore, or like it's a 50-50, right? If I end up against like level 95 plus accounts, usually I'm not faster because well they just have older accounts and they have more champions that are over like 320 330 speed. But with this champion I could actually have a chance against those teams, right? So yeah, I'll take that for sure. That's great. Yeah, you've been using her? Yeah, she's also really fast, right? She's faster than Arbiter. She has 111 base speed. It says 104 here, but it's actually a little trick somebody taught me a while back. Is if you look here, there you go. Here's where you see the actual stats at level 60 or 6 star. So 111 and Arbiter is 110, which, you know, makes a little difference right there. And also, this gives a speed buff and turn meter, which, hey, who knows? Maybe some kind of 2-for-1 unkillable team in the future or something is also a possibility for this thing. So, yeah, dope, man. Oh, and I don't have my Night Revs finished yet, so she'll definitely help there too, because I believe she has a attack down on the A2 or something. I should have checked that, but we'll go in and pull some more. Oh, our friend, our dear friend Rage Monger. I think at this point I did feed a couple now because I've had so many. Well, another old favorite. I've pulled two. Two of the epic. And are you going to make a video out of this? I'm going to try, Teddy. I'm going to try to make a video out of this. I don't know if it's going to work. Golden Reapers. Ashwalker. The idea of Ashwalker is really nice, but he's just so squishy. I haven't been able to put him to good use yet. This is a new champion, actually, and she has, if I'm not mistaken, there you go, 75% chance of placing HP burn, but it's each hit, so 3 hits at random. So if you're only targeting one boss, which if you're targeting, say, the Frost Spider or something, this is a great champion for that. And I think I saw, who was it? I saw somebody make a video about Sand Devil, and they actually used this champion as their damage dealer. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I think it was Boozer, actually. I think Boozer had, so Aniri plus Selenia as an example, and it worked. It was actually pretty fast. Stage 25, no issues. Pretty cool. Also, my high Als is really bad. They don't have any damage dealers, so that's a win. That's definitely a win. I might actually go ahead and start leveling her already. Tree Shield not. We already have one of him. I don't think I really need to, but I mean, it's nice to have laying around if I would need it. Marquise. I think this guy is also new, which I don't know if I'm particular happy about, but we'll see real quick. 5-star soul for Ashwalker, so he's a bit beefier. Yeah, if you have some ascensions going on, I'm sure that will help. But otherwise, I mean, honestly, I haven't tried him at 60 yet. So I mean, that's one of those things that I've learned while playing this account is you can't really know until they're 60. Some of them do it when they're 50, and then you're like, it's a great champion, works at 50. But some really need to be 60 to get the full potential. I saw that with the Bloat Wraith, for instance, right? I took him to 50 pretty fast, and he just went to the vault almost immediately. But then at the end, he actually was the reason I was able to finish undead, right? So yeah, he is defense based. I can see that. So that's always a plus point for these guys. If you have a rare and it's a defense based, that helps a little bit. They usually tend to be a little bit more beefy. So we'll see what he has here. Attacks one enemy. If the hit is critical, places a small decreased speed debuff. Wait, he's defense based, but this is. Why did they do this? Why do they keep on doing this? It just does not make any sense. Like, it's not as if this champion is going to be broken if this would be defense based, right? It's not like he's going to be the massive damage dealer suddenly or anything. Just give us that damage based upon whatever they are instead of this. That's one of the things that does irk me. I should actually send that to Jay Giggs as one of the questions. Why is that there are champions based on something and their attacks are based on something totally different? It's like they just, you know, what's the weather today? Oh, we'll just give them this. Yeah, okay, cool. Places a counterattack buff and a continuous heal buff on this champion for 2 turns. Huh, so okay. Yeah, with the decreased speed, I can see that being decent, right? Attacks all enemies has a, what is a 50% chance of placing a sleep debuff. Huh. All right. I mean, it's crowd control. It is crowd control, but we do have 3 Fellhounds on our team. 3 of them. So, I mean, I can like lose one of them, I guess, but I can't lose the level 60. So he's going to be waking them up all the time, right? That said, I could also put this guy in a stun set and they'll just have like an AoE with stuns and occasionally sleep somebody, and maybe in that turn I could manually make sure that Fellhound doesn't do the AoE, blah blah blah. So I mean, it's not bad. I think this is actually pretty decent. Like Teddy said, this is not, it's a rare. You can't expect them to do godlike things, but increases force ally HP in all battles. What? Why? Why does it? Hey there, Patty Swat is 72. Um, can someone explain to me why this has a force ally HP in all battles? That's really specific. That is that's a cool one. That is really just seeing what way the wind is blowing today, and let's stick an aura in there. It almost seems like this guy used to be like a force champion or something, and then yeah, maybe they were like, he's too good to be a force champion. He needs to be a void or something. But like, so his damage is based on attack. He's supposedly a defense based rare, And then he has a force ally HP in all battles by 18%. This is the class clown, right? This is, I mean, that is, yeah. But I mean, his kit is okay. His kit is definitely decent for faction wars, right? Yeah, we have enough gear grinders by now, so and we also completed that. I think that was our first faction we completed. And another hollow. Not going to be needing him either since we completed that. So all right. So I guess first off, let's probably take her and get her up real quick. I'm probably just going to use some of these that I pulled cuz I mean, I have copies enough of them. I don't need all of them. There we go. I can't ascend her because I don't have potions. Um, any others here? I guess he is fine as well. He's going to be better than what I have right now, so let's maybe keep the second copy of him. Hmm. Surely I had some 3 stars I'm not using anymore in here. Surely. No? 4 stars. Hold up. I think I saw 4 stars here too. Yeah, I saw a couple. All right. So we can also do this real quick. That's going to give us some room as well. Boom. Make sure I don't feed her. That'd be the joke. I did something earlier, guys. I think I did a big boo-boo earlier on my main account. I'm currently in first spot on my main account. Went pretty lucky, I should say. I pulled 203 ancients on that account, and I got 6 legendaries. So I went all the way to the top of the champ chase, and to push myself a little further. No, oh no, not that bad. I did fuse Thor. Luckily, I did do that. Um, but I had a Shayak waiting to be summoned. And I figured, hey, there's a tournament going on, a training, or not a tournament, an event going on, right? Training event. So why don't I summon my Shayak, start building him, and perhaps bring him into the Hydra, right? But what did I do? Instead of summoning him, let's see if I have an example here. I do not have anything here anymore. I summoned everything. But what you get here is there'll be a button right here to collect fragments for mod, and there will be, or mode, or however you say this, and there will be a button to summon the champion. And what did this guy do? Well, you can guess it. I pressed the button to collect mod fragments instead. So I just blew a whole fusion, which I believe was pretty hard to do, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, I I don't remember exactly. I think it was like a fusion that came pretty quick after a different fusion or something. But I know a lot of people skipped them because they didn't like him, which I did. I thought his kid was pretty cool. Nothing amazing, but just cool, interesting, you know. And then you saw like Bronco do all these crazy things in Hydra with him. It's like, hey, he turns out to be pretty good. But I guess Bronco is a different caliber of person. He can make a ham sandwich work in Hydra. So, but anyway, he made that work, and I was like, okay, cool. We're gonna try and copy this team, but instead, I got some mod fragments for that, which that was a bummer. Really? Then I will do that because honestly, um, I landed on 27 fragments out of 100, and like when I saw that, at first I was like, oh shoot, but at least mod is actually pretty good. And then I saw it was like 27 fragments out of 100, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna have to like get rid of all my champions before I can even get this mod. Screw that, you know. So yeah, I went from kind of happy again to sad again, you know. So maybe I should do that actually. Message Plarium support. I didn't really think of that. I just thought, you know, tough luck, dude. You screwed up. But yeah, that was the boo boo of today. So I also lost 500 points from the, you know, the tournament going on just by doing that stupid thing. All right, what do you guys say? Sacreds, ancients? Uh, damn. Yes, I did actually burnt NPC. I did do that. Yeah. Yeah, I was a bit sleepy when that all happened. I was actually supposed to be in bed, and that's what happens. And I'm noticing that more and more the older I get, the clumsier I get. Like that stuff is real, man. That I remember being young and laughing at that kind of stuff like that's never going to happen to me, but oh boy, yes it does. It sure does. I'm getting goofier by the day, it seems like. Yeah, sacrificing all the fragments to mod is quite bad. Yes, yeah. I wouldn't say it's as bad as, well, maybe it is as bad as just missing out on Thor, but I don't know. I think Thor is probably better than Shayak, but I mean, it doesn't make it good or anything. Not that bad, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's it's just one of those things, right? It happens. Yeah, Rage pulled a mod chest, exactly. I think that's what happened too. Like I was like, oh man, and then just pull it. I don't even know what came out of the chest, dude. Like I don't even know what happened. Like if maybe the joke would be if there weren't even mod fragments in that 100. That would be the big joke. But what do you guys want me to do? The ancients first or the sacreds first? Thanks, Teddy. Thanks for hanging out, man. How are you doing on Odin on Only Voids though? Oh no. This what I'm talking about was actually on my main account. That was the boo boo I made on the main account. Yeah. All right, you guys want to see the fire, right? The explosions. My main account had 203 ancients. I pulled 6 legendaries out of that. Never happened to me before in my life. Never, well, in my life, in my raid life. Um, I was so that's part of why I actually made a mistake. I think I was just like overhyped and excited and just doing all these things and yeah, clicked the wrong thing. But c'est la vie, c'est la vie. Let's see what we get here. 10 pop. A lot of epics is good. We need those. A noble. I have one of those on my main account. He is guarding the vault. So we basically just want to see a lot of purple, right? I mean, gold is going to be funny because that's going to be a 5-star chicken, but points wise, oh, we're already getting up to 10th. He is a champion in raid. That's about it. Yep, that's correct. Oof. The rare tax. Dude, when my main account earlier, I pulled my first legendary after 30 shards. And it was a Trunda, by the way. Like just pretty much the best champion in Hydra until they would make him a god one day. I mean, they did him dirty, didn't he? He's even like food for like imagine being a champion in this game and your only real use is to empower this guy. Like that's your purpose in the game to empower this guy. Yeah, they did to him dirty for sure. Hey, there we go. That's great because I think I had. Yeah, now we're even. There we go. They did buff him. Yeah, I think he's a little better now. Um, but I don't know if he's really better in the sense that yeah, start building him now because now he's a god. They didn't pull like a Canderfawn on him or something like that, right? Canderfawn used to be trash, then they buffed him, and now he's pretty good, right? Oh, there you go. Oh my god, dude. Oh, are you kidding me, dude? Oh no. Oh no. Well, you guys know what's going to happen. And I mean, it is going to happen. Even if you think it's cringe or if I think it's cringe, it doesn't matter if it's cringe. Prince Kaimar is what's for dinner. Oh no. Ah, there he is. I've only managed to pull him once on my main account, but man, is he good. Man, is he good. Yep. That is a big pull. It's sad. I think it's hilarious, man. I think it's hilarious. I don't know. I guess I'm one of those guys who just likes to watch the world burn or whatever they say. I mean, I'm not that bad, but it's just like if I don't play it the way that I intended to play it, then I shouldn't be playing at all, in my opinion, right? Um, it's just the way it is. I once had an account which was a rare only account, and I think like probably one of the first 10 ancients that they pulled a Draco. Imagine a level like 20 account pulling Draco. That's like, okay, you just fixed a lot of things. Your clan boss is probably going up to brutal really fast, right? Um but yeah, he got fed like almost instantly. So, there he is. I guess I can put him with the other chickens now. There you go. You're alongside these two doofuses. Yep. I need to make some room, right? So how are we going to go about this? Hmm. I guess I can best make these some chickens first since I have a lot of these potions. Wait, don't show me that. I know this. Thank you. Voila. Faction Guardian for future Ramantu. We can't actually get Ramantu on this account. That's the thing. We can't get it because it requires us to do the Doom Tower, and the secret rooms in a Doom Tower required to have like spirit champions, magic champions, force champions, etc. So yeah, we can't do that, unfortunately. I mean, I can do whatever I want, obviously, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, full clear secret rooms is the issue. That's fine, just part of the challenge, just part of the thing. I mean, it's the same thing like here, right? You see this one, this one, this one, the force, the magic, and the spirit that I had to take up to 6 star just for the missions. It's one of those things that, well, yeah, we had to make some 6 stars that do absolutely nothing. I mean, I at least I put them into use as faction guardians, right? Wait, yeah, they're faction guardians now, so they can hang around on the account and be that. Lamasu? Who's Lamasu? Oh, is that the what am I doing? Is that the champion that you get from Siege? Lamasu? I'm pretty sure I had all these boxes checked previously. Did the update screw that over or something? I'm pretty sure I've done this before, but oh, did I say mythical? Legendary. Yeah, sorry. Siege mythical. Yeah, I said mythical. Siege legendary. Wait, is it a legendary? I don't even remember, dude. It's a void. Oh, it's a void legendary because we could use it, right? Because if it was a mythical, we couldn't use it. Right. Now we remember. Where is it? We did get some fragments. Yeah, there you go. She looks pretty rad, man. I I'm a sucker for like these weapons that have like whatever kind of flames or whatever going on there, or toxic, or I think that's cool. I used to play Neverwinter Nights, and like if you had a weapon like that, it meant you had like a very powerful weapon, right? That's not enough room tracks. What are you doing? Go back in here and get your training done so we can get some more polls done. Let's see. We should probably also clean some of these up, I assume. Here's one for a fusion, though. Maybe I should put him into the reserve vault just in case we get all of them to make the legendary. Yeah, might as well be mythical because by the time most of us are going to get him, I mean, we might not be playing anymore, right? It's just the way it is. That's a long time to get a champion. But there's a lot of things in this game like that. Am I going to use Rugran? Well, yeah, probably am because I don't really have that many um skinwalkers. And I don't know. He's probably fine for waves and stuff because he can like I think he can like almost one shot anything because of his ability to swap HP. I think he swaps it. I'm not sure if he swaps HP and takes an extra turn or if he just swaps HP, but nevertheless, that can be strong sometimes. I think he's a pretty crappy champion in general, though. He's not really something I'd be excited to build, but I wasn't particularly excited to build Bloat Wraith either, but I mean, it got the job done, so whatever gets the job done. Then places Fear. So yeah, Fear's a form of crowd control, so I mean, we'll take it. We have to work with what we have on this account, so yeah, sorry guys, this is the boring part. I'm also not really trying to pay attention to chat and do this at the same time, and this is kind of new for me, so I'll try to run through this real quick, get this over with so we can do the exciting part. But a Kaimar is already pretty hype, right? I know a lot of people are gonna freak out when they see me feed that thing. Some people have suggested that I should actually keep the legendaries to, if I would like pull a dupe of them, that I can get Sir Nick from the shop. I don't know how legit that is though, because even on my main account, I don't have that many dupes, to be honest. Excuse me. Um, that could be years, really. That I would need to actually get Sir Nick. I think. Yeah, a lot of food, and a lot of building new champions, right? Because I mean, where is she? This gal right here, Golden Reaper. I'm pretty hyped about her, man. She is. I mean, she doesn't get talked about a lot, but for like live arena, she's going to be amazing. And this is actually pretty good, even for like for faction wars. Having a decreased attack helps out a lot. So you should name your video "Royal Chickens." Well, we'll see if I can even manage to get it into a video because I've never done this before. So hopefully it works out. Um, all right, we'll do another 40 here, I guess. So last 10 pop was the Kaimar Legendary. The first of many legendaries, right? It's gotta be the first of many legendaries. We need to win this Odin, dude. So come on, game. Give me some gold, some purple. There's two. Good stuff. Ooh, a Farrakhan. Man, ally attack is also something that this account lacks. What do you do? Ingot Twist Staff. Ingot. Ingot Twist Staff. Wait, support champion. 2 times placing decreased defense. 30% chance. All right. AoE fills this champion's turn meter by 5% for each leech debuff on each enemy. So I assume he places that too. Yes. AoE before it. Holy crap, a double AoE. 3-turn cooldown. 3-turn cooldown. Man, rares of today are so much better than they used to be. Am I right? That's what it feels like. This is. I'm sure some epics would have looked like this when the game launched, to be honest. I mean, maybe the base stats would have been worse, but I mean, the skills. AoE before attacking places a small increased accuracy buff on all allies. Yeah. I mean, sure, these are like the small buffs and the small debuffs, but look at how much this champion is actually doing. Like, it's placing leech, increase accuracy, defense down. turn meter fill, even a small aura. Like, how many rares from the past have an aura? Not that many, really. Branch arm versus Marquis. Yeah. Yeah. True. True. Crazy. Purple. More purple, please. Let's take a look at our points real quick. Wow, we bumped up to 4th. So we're almost even with these dudes. That's something. Make some more room. I wish there was a better way to do this, actually. Maybe this one's supposed to be cheaper, right? Yeah, how about I just get a couple of these? Oh, that's expensive. 800,000? 200,000, sure, but 800,000? Yikes. Let's put these guys in here for now. Three more. You, and you. There you go. All right. There's some extra room. 300,000. All right. I do need to be careful, though, because I don't have infinite silver. So let's put some people in there. Like probably you, because I'm going to build you. And then some people with gear on. There you go. All right. Now let's upgrade a few. We have the most spirit, so we'll do those first. Here is your Kymar clip. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. I wish I actually had streamed what I pulled earlier, because that was absolutely bonkers. I've never, like I said, I never witnessed that many legendaries on my account before. On any of my accounts, because I have a couple of accounts, as lots of you people know, but um yeah, my main account has always been trash when it comes to pulls. I mean, sometimes I've been a little lucky, but not in the way that I was lucky today, right? Like not 6 legendaries from 200 ancient shards. That has never happened. I've even gone into Mercy on 2x's for ancients before. Like straight up pull 200 during a 2x and not pull a single legendary. That has happened quite often. But I gotta say, that is probably one of the reasons why that I play the way that I play, right? Because in the beginning, I was just pulling shards left and right, didn't matter. And then I realized, hey, this stuff is not really working at all. I'm just pulling shards and not getting anything in return. So I started playing more conservatively, right? Holding shards for fusions, which are basically guaranteed champions and stuff. And yeah, I didn't know I streamed either until today, actually. No, hi Retro. This is actually my first ever stream, so apologies if it doesn't go too well. I don't know how it's going for you guys so far, but it's kind of new for me. I'm saying kind of new because back in the day I did do a little streaming on Twitch, but yeah, I don't remember why I quit that actually. I guess I wasn't having fun with it at the time or something, or no time for it, or back in the day I did some Magic the Gathering streaming and Hearthstone, I believe. But I've never done it on YouTube before, so that is a new thing. 15k points. Yes, this first guy has quite a lot of points. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to reach that, but we'll see. All right. Thank you. Yeah, it's very unclear. Like, I have two monitors set up here. Um, but I would actually need three to follow chat, follow what's going on in YouTube, and follow what's going on Streamlabs. But I only have two monitors, unfortunately. So, but also it's just like really small. It's all very small. Chat phone tablet. I mean, I have a phone, but that's even smaller. you know, I would need like a big screen to see. I'd like a big screen. I think Jay Giggs was talking about this as well, that he wanted like a chat screen above his screen, which I can see why he would want that. It's a lot more practical than what I'm doing right now. Do not warn me. Thank you. Yes, upgrade. Chat protect. yeah, that could be a thing. I could do it in the back so you could like see it in the back and then could make my video screen bigger, right? This could this whole thing could be like a major video with the chat in the background. Yeah, this is all thrown together real quick. I have literally zero knowledge of what I'm doing, so I hope it's all fine. There we go. One more. We don't have enough. Thought so. All right. So 80 more. So we're going to have to do 50 and then 30. And wait, we don't want to do that. We want these. Marilyn Manson. Impressive that that guy is actually still alive, right? That's impressive. But yeah, hell yeah, man. Marilyn Manson. That must have been a show. Sinesha. Also pretty good champion still after all these years. Purples. We like to see it. Yes, please. More purples. There you go. You missed the void only account? Yeah. I mean, you probably still have it, so if you have the time to play it, you can play it. Well, there you go. New tournament placement, rank 2. Still have ways to go though. But man, are we coming up. We are coming up on our way. Do I play music? No, I do not. I used to play piano. Well, actually, I took piano lessons when I was a kid. But a couple of years ago, we noticed that my youngest son is a big fan of music. Very early on, we noticed that, he would dance to whatever was on, or he would sing all the time, or make noise on stuff that kind of like resembled making music, like pots and pans or whatever. Um, and then I realized, like, hey, when I was a kid, my dad played guitar, and he always had like guitars in the house and music all over the place. And so I was kind of brought up a little bit musically, right? Um, he took me to concerts and stuff at a very young age. Like I saw Dream Theater when I was 8 for the first time, for instance. Um, and he would take me to like concerts and what's it called? Man, I'm completely blanking. Festivals. That's the word I was looking for. Festivals. He would take me to festivals and stuff like that, right? And I figured, my kids should also have like at least have some instruments in the house and stuff. So that closet you see in the back here, which I've thrown on some of his superheroes. I don't know if you can actually see that or not, but that closet, there's like two turntables on there. I did do some DJing a while, like a couple of years back, but only for like you know, when birthday bashes and stuff like that. Not really. Well, I played in a club once back in the day, but that was only once. Other than that, it was always like birthday bashes. But there's like turntables there on top, and in that closet, there's a whole bunch of, you know, I don't even I don't even know what this is called actually, but there's like these, you know, a whole closet full of this stuff. So it's for the kid to have some fun with, right? So yeah, and I just felt like if that's in the house, then he will go and play with that, right? And he does, because I cleaned it all up because it was all laying here on the floor earlier. It was a whole big mess. So Slaughter to Prevail, Manson and Five Finger Death Punch went to Atlanta to see them. Ah, that's rad, man. That's cool. I don't know Slaughter to Prevail actually. I have seen Five Finger Death Punch though. 40th anniversary tour. Yeah, that's cool. Something I noticed, I mean, not to rain on your parade or anything, but something I it's something that I've personally noticed with like artists that I used to really like, and then when I was a kid, I could only really go if my dad would take me, right? Because obviously you don't have a job or money or anything like that. Then eventually have the money and the time, and you're a grown up and you can go to these things. But these people are just like so old that often their concert isn't really, what it used to be. Um, I had that with a couple of groups, but the opposite is also a thing where you're like, holy crap, these guys sound exactly the same as in 1993, right? Like that happens too, and that is pretty awesome. Dream Theater will still be able to play. Yeah, yeah, he's singing pretty good still. Yeah, I think Manson is a pure entertainer too, right? Like he knows music, but he's also an entertainer. So even if his like talent of music wouldn't even be as good anymore, I'm sure he would still put up one of the best shows you could ever possibly imagine. Like that guy has crazy imagination, right? Even as a kid, I think I watched one of his. I'm wasting brews as if I'm on my main account. I did that completely without thinking about it. Whoops. All right. Well, another 5-star chicken, ironclad. I'd rather them slow down. They tend to play fast live. Hmm. I haven't really paid attention to that, but I will if I ever get to see him again. I've saw them a couple of times live. The last time I actually saw them live was a bummer. Um, man, that's probably 7 years ago or something already by now. But they had this one album where they, I don't know, they started to make music that was way different. And like, I described it as music that could have been used for Disney movies, right? Like, it was good music, but not the music you would go to see Dream Theater, right? It's like, yeah, you're technical, you're really good at playing your music, but we're here for, progressive metal, man. We're not here for Disney music, Disney movie music. I don't remember what that album was called or anything. I only know that after a while they did come back with their normal music, right? And yeah, that kicked ass again immediately. Um, it was a song about angels or something like that, but it was a ridiculously good song. Would like to see Smashing Pumpkins one time. Actually, one of my first concerts, I think my first concert was Dream Theater, and my second concert was Smashing Pumpkins with my dad. Absolutely great. Um, I've seen Smashing Pumpkins twice now, I think, and I'm a big Smashing Pumpkins fan. I think, even though I know a lot of people don't really like the singer, but yeah, he's kind of edgy. But I mean, Pumpkins is kind of edgy, right? I like that edgy vibe. Not everything has to be serious, but I'm sure you all know that by now from my channel that I don't tend to take too many things serious. I like to call my content casually serious, but seriously casual. That's me in a nutshell, right? We're running out of brews really quick here, so hopefully we can get everything summoned. Blue, looks like blue is what we have to do. Get rid of the greens. Them and Slipknot. Slipknot, I've actually only seen once, and it was on a fourth day of a festival. No, third day. It was on a Saturday, and I was there since Thursday. But third day at a festival, I think I was 35 at the time or something. Um, got pretty wasted every single day, and I was just too tired to enjoy Slipknot, which, that was a major bummer. I had to literally leave after like 35 minutes, I think, because, yeah, I was just falling asleep, which you don't fall asleep at a Slipknot concert. That's not a thing, right? You can't do that. So that was really a bummer. I really want to see Slipknot again, but I don't know if they're. I know Corey's like doing solo acts and stuff, but I don't know if Slipknot is really going to be touring anymore. Yeah, I used to really like festivals, and now it's like one day of it and I'm good, you know. I went to Grass Pop this year for one day. It wasn't intentional, but actually it was intentional, but it was sold out immediately. But one of my friends found out that I really wanted to go, and he had an extra ticket, so I was able to go for a day. But after that day, it was like, man, I'm getting old because I can't do this for 4 days anymore. This is crazy. Night Wish. Um, I don't believe I know Night Wish or have seen Night Wish. Is it like death metal? My dad. So most of my metal influence and listening comes from my dad, and my dad was a big progressive metal fan. So like his favorite band is Rush, symphonic metal. Mm, I'm not even completely sure what that means. Is that like I'm gonna be seeing man, I'm blanking out. I'm gonna be seeing what are they called again, man? Hold on. I could figure this out really quick, who I am going to go see. Or should be able to figure it out quick, at least. Arch Enemy. Arch Enemy and In Flames. Is it something like that, or not even close? So, when I say I'm influenced by my dad with metal, it means that when I was a kid, I stayed away from metal and rock. Well, not as a kid, as a teenager, right? When you start rebelling against whatever your dad's doing is not cool, that was me as well. And so I didn't really listen to that stuff until about, I'd say, like when new metal came around with Limp Bizkit and Korn and all that stuff, which a lot of people think is trash right now, but I still listen to that because I grew up with it and I think it's pretty cool. But um, it's progressive, but they have female singers that border on. Okay. No, I haven't actually heard them yet, so I'll look it up when I get a chance. Not trash at all. I mean, I gotta say, when I listen to Limp Bizkit now, I can understand why I listened to it as a kid. Cause it's really, I mean, you can't put Limp Bizkit next to Dream Theater. Like that's not a thing. Sure, they had a lot of success and a lot of hype, and it was back then it was huge. But when you look at the perspective of what is really good music, I mean, it's like I'm also a Nirvana fan, for instance, right? I think Nirvana songs are great, but I also understand that technically they're not that amazing, right? I mean, compared to some other bands. But that doesn't really matter because wait, I can't make this actually. I have to do a green one. But I'm out of green ones. All right. I guess we'll have to pull shards. What I want to say, like, and my opinion doesn't really matter that much, by the way. So don't take it all with a grain of salt. But in my opinion, like Nirvana, I think it was Steve Vai who said it that like Kurt Cobain could basically take any melody and make a hit out of it, right? And a lot of their chords are like pretty simple. I mean, I can't do it, but if you're a guitar player, it's pretty simple to play a Nirvana song. But it doesn't matter. It works, right? It's good. +1 for Nightwish, incredible band. Yeah, remind me in the comments if this is a video later on that I have to go and check Nightwish, okay? Yeah, the Nirvana, that's what I mean. So like Cobain had this vibe, dude. Like it's like you can't even place it. It's literally the grunge vibe. It's as grunge as it could be, right? It's like so it it's like dark and hippie and you can't even place it, right? It's so yeah, I don't know. Dark, emo, hippie, whatever. Very, very grungy. And yeah, you can play the notes, but getting that vibe is absolutely a hard thing to do. More purples is good for us. Can we pull another gold? That'd be amazing and funny at the same time. Hey, you ask and you get. I should have asked earlier. Damn. Also, this is a molly, guys. Now, I don't know about you, but I have 2 Molly built on my main account because I think she's amazing in Hydra. And I would not have minded having one of those on this account either, but unfortunately, young lady, you're for dinner. I like Deftones. My dad is also a huge Deftones fan, actually. Holy crap. 4 or 5? That's a good 10 pull right there. I like Deftones. I don't really know like their well, I know one song, obviously the back to school thing, right? But I sometimes actually play Deftones in the background when I'm just like editing thumbnails and stuff because it's like really yeah, there's like the vibe to it that's like you're once you're in it, you're kind of in a trance, right? So I listen to them, but I just don't know their music. All right, so Queen of the Damned. You guys ever heard um that Prince cover of Creep from Radiohead? I listened to that this week a couple of times. Man. All right, these are our last brews, it seems like. Yeah. Prince had a cover of Creep at Coachella. Is that how you pronounce the festival? Um, which is absolutely amazing. If you haven't heard that yet, I highly recommend to go check that out. Especially if you're a Radiohead fan, that is. Are you going for Odin? Yes, yes I am. I'm probably not gonna get it, but any advice if I start a Void account? Um, don't underestimate Rock Beast. I think a lot of people underestimate Rock Beast in the beginning. He seems simple, but he is actually pretty good for the beginning of your account. Yeah, be prepared for disappointment. That's a very good one. Yeah, that's also in there. Don't expect much. Yeah, that's good. Don't expect much. But if you want to succeed, I think this rare right here is going to be your friend. As you see, I have two. Well, one at 5 star, one at 6 star. In the early game, that was the only kind of AOE that I had. But also the provoke on the A1 is really really good. It's fun if you love the game. Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah. I used this guy in the beginning in Hydra. Like my first chest was with this guy because yeah, his provoke is actually pretty decent. I mean, it's only one turn, I believe, but it's also on his A1, right? So, uh, take a look real quick, and it's 75% chance. So if you get the mastery, that's 80% chance on an A1. Also has decreased speed, right? The only wonky thing about this guy is this, basically. But this can come in handy in Faction Wars too, where you don't want him to die, so you do this real quick, and then he gets a little buff. I'm using Terry for that now. Yeah, so am I. Terry and um the Sylvan Watcher actually. Although the Sylvan Watcher branch arm is AO. No, wait, this isn't AoE. This is the place. Oh, yeah. So this one has. This one is actually better if you have Torment in your rotation because this one can target one champion instead of, grabbing the fear. Still not enough room, dude. Still not enough room. How am I going to do this? Hold on. There's some level 30s in here, right? Yeah. Let's grab those. There we go. I should have done that way earlier, actually. Run some auto battles. Man, I don't want to waste your guys' time with auto battles. That's lame, dude. You guys watch enough raid auto battles, I'm sure. You don't have to tune into my stream to watch me auto battle. That stuff's cringe. Here we go. See, I have some level 30s. Wait. There we go. Get rid of those. I swear there was an update where this all came back because there's no way that this was not already done. All right, champion vaults. Now we can throw those back into the vaults. And some others, I guess. There you go. Out you go. All right, 31. Okay, we can... Well, we probably should try and make some more room. Maybe I still have a couple... Excuse me. Maybe I still have a couple of dudes in here. I guess we can use this. Level it up. Where are you? Did I not click? Oh, there you are. I only have 2. Damn it. Screw it here, dude. I'll use void potions. Oh, I only need 3, or what? No. 8. Wow, really? 8? I can pull a couple of mysteries to get max value out of that. Who was your campaign farmer? Well, my second void shard was actually a skull crown. So, I guess you could say the account kind of cheated there, right? Because a lot of people did not have the skull crown. So, to my knowledge, they just used the Oboro that you got from the code. But I don't know if that is actually still working right now. I think recently I heard that that code is actually not working anymore. So if you don't have that, I'm not 100% sure. You take what you get, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the whole point of the whole series, I guess. But let's say you can't get anything immediately. I think there's still a light sworn code. I'm not positive about that. That's going to be pretty slow, but it is an option for sure. Like, he's not going to die if you just give him lifesteal, so that could be an option. I actually know another content creator, Sam Solstice, if you've ever heard of her. she told me that she actually um, completed her campaign with Lightsworn as her campaign farmer. So it's possible you can do that. That's an option. Well, at least that code still works, right? And then the other option, which I just spoke about him right a second ago, is Brock Beast has an AoE, so you could possibly use him. It's also not going to be very fast, but I think that is an option. Yeah, I used Lightsworn, but Obora was off. Yeah, I would highly suggest to get the Lightsworn then. You might have noticed that I don't, excuse me, I don't have Lightsworn on this account. And that is because this account was normally supposed to be a referral to one of my viewers, but eventually that didn't work out, and I had to make another referral account for that person. So, well, I didn't have to, but I kind of did have to because that's what I promised. So we went along and did that. Let's see. So we have 2 more 5-star chickens. That means we have 5 5-star chickens right now. Correct. So what I should do is I should actually grab our newest addition to the squad. This gal right here. And I will level that one up with Bruce. Our silver is depleting pretty fast, though. And I guess you guys are going to witness some things happening here. Should I get rid of him already, or should I keep him for now? Maybe I should keep him for now for if I get a dupe. Because I also had a 5-star chicken, right? Let's see. Well, one of the two is going to be fed, so it's going to be either Molly or either Chimera right now. So I guess it's Molly because she's already hanging out here. Throw your salutes in the chat, I'd say. Goodbye, Molly. It's been nice meeting you. Golden Reaper is going to reap your soul, lass. That's the darkest thing you're going to hear today or this evening. Adios, señorita. Boom, and she's gone. Just like that. Didn't even know she was here. But we do know Golden Reaper is here. Everyone knows now, because it's in the global. Alright, 31. Come on, can I not get this down to... No, I still don't have enough. That's crazy, dude. Hold up. This guy is almost leveled up to 40. So, do I have a 1-star to feed? Not yet. Makes my stomach hurt. I didn't even flinch. I have no issues with this whatsoever. I've actually fed quite a few legendaries on this account, by the way. This is not my first rodeo. A lot of legendary champions have been eaten. If you want me to go over them later, I can. For sure. Alright. Now we should be able to move a couple, and I think... Fingers crossed, I think we're good then. You go to master. You can go to reserve. Aha. 61. That's the number we were looking for. Because we have 39 secrets. And again, for those who weren't in the beginning of the stream, I have never had 39 secrets on any account ever before. Not on my main, not on any alt account, nothing. This is the first time I've had 39 secrets on any account. So let's take a look real quick first at how many points we've accomplished And what my opponent here is doing, we're reaching. We're gonna jump over this dude. They are not gonna know what hit them. So either they have a good bank account, or they have a lot of fragments saved up or whatever. But if they did not have shards saved up for this event and they wailed out to get the points they have right now, I don't even know if they can actually get enough shards bought in time, because I believe there's like a limit of shards they can buy per so many days. I don't know because I'm not a whale, but I believe that's how it works. If anyone knows how that works, they can point that out to me. But I'm pretty sure there's a limit to the amount of shards they can actually purchase. I think back in the day, Mac Chan was talking about this, like that people would like max out their limit of shards. Want to save anything to snipe? I mean, I don't know. Do I? Do I want to try and snipe? I don't even know what I'm going to pull out of these shards. Like, I guess I still have... So, I still have Wergren, right? I can fuse that guy. I can probably fuse Lockwayne. So, this would be 600 points, right? Let's see. Ah, dude, I totally tossed one of these away. That was a bad decision. I had one of these for sure, and I fed her. Damn it. Because that could have been another 250 points, so I shouldn't have done that. Let's see here. So we can fuse this guy, we can fuse this guy, or girl, and we can fuse this girl. We can't fuse this girl, though. But we can fuse a couple of Broadmoss. So I got plenty of her, couple of those. I could also just give this one up. I don't really need him anymore. I used him in the beginning, but he's clogging up space now anyway, so it's like fine. And we have some of these actually. So I could possibly make 4 copies of Broadmaw. I'm going to do this. What's the rules to start? So basically, obviously you can't start off only voids, right? Because you pick your starter and that's not a void champion. But pretty fast actually. I think when you get into campaign, wait. I want the stages, dude. I think if you get like around here or something, I think you can already start. Or maybe you have to finish this first. I'm not completely sure, but you finish pretty quickly and then you can start using void shards or void champions basically. So you use your code to get, well, we used it to get a Boro. But you'll have to do that for Lightsworn then, right? And then you can start farming with Lightsworn. And from there on, it's basically you just use Void Shards. So in the beginning, if you complete the whole thing, you get a Void Shard. That's your first one. If you 3-star everything, you get another Void Shard. So if you 3-star the first thing, normal campaign, right? You get 2 Void Shards. And yeah, good luck, because those are going to be pretty much your squad, right? So whatever code you used, plus these 2 void shards, that's basically your squad. But of course, you can also always go in here, and I highly suggest you do that, and fuse this guy, Rock Beast. Get these guys. You can fuse her too. Little less helpful for myself, but I mean, if you want a little bit of action going on in Undead Faction Wars for some extra perception, go along and fuse her, right? But like fuse at least 2 copies of this guy, I would say, and try and get Broadma ASAP because he's really good in the beginning. I know this is something Jay Giggs didn't do, and I mean I don't blame him. I don't think he's actually ever really played with Broadma because I think his account would have progressed a lot faster if he had done that. But I mean, it was his choice to play how he wanted to, and he did not choose to do that. But I think that would have helped him immensely. And I highly suggest if you start a new account, try to get in there, try to get those battles done in the tag team arena, right? Even though it's boring, I know it blows. It's really bad, but Broadma is going to help you a lot. Like, I think once I had Broadma, I was basically able to do like Dragon 20 right off the bat, Ice Golem 20, like, and once you start doing the level 20 or stage 20 dungeons, that's when you start getting some gear that you can actually, keep on your account. Use 5-star and 6-star, not all the 3-star and 4-star crap. So, yeah, those are the tips I guess I have, right? So don't underestimate this dude. I know he looks like trash. He kind of is trash, but he's your best trash in the beginning. Can also still be used in Hydra, like someone pointed out in the chat already. So definitely go for this guy. Get your fragments for these. Fuse Broadma. Get your relic, or not relic, your light sworn. And after that, it's basically pray. It's pray. And I mean, if you look at our account, there's a lot of free champions being handed out, right? So in the beginning, there was a fusion where Kafir was in. I picked up 2 copies of him. Almost got the 3rd one, but I only was able to get 2. But so, like, if you can pick out these champions out of the fusions as well, that really helps your roster out, right? So like this one as well, picked up 3 copies of her actually. Hey, that reminds me actually. Yeah, you can go in there. I can empower one of her. There you go. I made some room, guys. All right. Beating all kinds of champions today. But that's also a really good champion. Just pointing that out. She's pretty strong. And she was also from a fusion. So look at the fusions because they will also bring some pretty decent champions. This guy, for instance, no, he has a 6-star blessing. But even if he did not have the blessing, he's a really good champion. Helped me clear Lizardman Faction Wars. So just picked up all the rares I could and filled up my faction guardians and used as many as I could in faction wars. The other example here, branch arm, another rare from fusions, top-notch rare. Ask anyone who's doing the challenge. They were very happy to see this guy arrive. He's just really amazing in almost all aspects of the PvE side, at least, of the game. So, yeah, that's basically it. You can make your own rules. Yeah, so my rules have always been from the start, you can only use void champions that have gear on, but if your non-void champions don't have gear on, you can use them too. But there has to be like a void champion with gear on in your team, if that makes sense, right? So basically, you're allowed to bring food anywhere you go. That's kind of the thing. I think in the beginning, I also even like used. Where is he? I think I used like this guy just for his aura. in dungeons. He didn't have any gear on, but he brought an aura, and I had him like one of my first shards. So it's like, okay, I'll just use this little bonus in the beginning, whatever. And then after that, he gets, eaten because he's food. So things like that. So basically, you're allowed to bring food, but they just can't have any gear on, right? What blessing did I give Terry? That's a good question. It's been a while. What is that even? 30% chance of blocking debuffs. Eh, I don't know. It's probably not great, but I've actually seen that work a couple of times. I'm not even sure what would be a better one for him. I mean, if you have a shield or a blood shield on, which I guess I could put on him, obviously you would probably want emergency heal instead. But yeah, it worked in Hydra, which was pretty cool, right? But I also use this guy in like Doom Tower and Cursed City and stuff. So there's often times where that occurs, where they try to stun you or whatever, and then he doesn't get stunned, which is kind of nice because he can put up a little protection with the strengthen, right? Or provoke an annoying attacker or whatever. But enough rambling, I'd say, right? There are 39 sacred shards left to go, guys. 39 sacred shards. And I don't want to bore you guys, so add a can to the bunch here, crack open a new one. So Pipeline Punch Monster. My wife provides me with all the cool drinks that I get. I'm a spoiled boy. All right, let's go. Sacreds. First one is Taroggy Frog. Boy, would that be good on this account. Very, very good. Epic. I'd even take a Sachi for my, Hey, Sam. I actually mentioned you earlier. I think you told me once that you, did your campaign with Lightsworn. Is that correct? Like, that was your first level 60? I think you told me that once, but I'm not sure. Yep. Oh, here we go, boys. Oh, man. Look at that fat little piggy. That's going to make a good chicken right there. Yep. That's going to make a great chicken. We don't mind this guy. Actually, take a look at this guy. If you would see this guy and not know that he's a Force champion, would you say he's a Force champion? Would you say that this guy is a Force champion if you saw him? No. You wouldn't. I mean, okay, his staff is kind of gleaming red. That's the thing. The rest is like gold and purple, dude. Like this could have been a void. Might have been a void at some point, but decided he was actually so bad as a void that he should probably be a Force instead. Now, I've never actually built a Beauregard before, so he might be better than I give him credit for. I know Teddy used to use him quite a bit in the beginning. I think he's decent to progress with, but yeah, I don't know if you guys want to see his kit or not. You guys can see it in your index if you really want to see it, I guess. But yeah, here he's just going to be a chicken because we're not allowed to use Force champions for anything other than that. Kaiden. Don't feel bad about that. We've got Dark Elves cleared already, so that's all right. This would have been nice for the orcs. I'm not gonna lie. My orcs is trash right now. Like, mega trash. And this would have helped uh, a bunch. Dude! All the legendaries. How are we doing with points? I've only pulled 8. I already got 2. We're going to be closing up really fast here. Oh, yeah. Start preparing your wallet, dude, because I'm not done yet. I got gas for days. The hippo, that would have been nice for skinwalkers, for sure. Have a decent reviver on the team, but... he also revives, right? Yeah. He revives, and he has the decreased duration of all enemy buffs, increased... He's actually pretty dope, too. I should probably build one on my main account for, like, Curse City. But there's just so much I should probably build that it hasn't happened yet. What's my first void pull going to be, guys? Technically, whoever you use your code on is not really a pull, but I guess that will be your first void champion if you use the code. You got a void just now. Already. Did you buy one? I mean, that's, by the way, some people started their accounts with, you know, they bought a void or 2 or maybe 5 or whatever. And some went free to play. This account is completely free to play, but I don't blame you if you're like, man, I'm not going to do all that. I'm going to just buy a couple of voids and that's going to be the squad, right? That was one of the ideas I put out to do myself, to like just, I don't know, spend $20 or whatever, and that's going to be the budget for the account. But people were like, nah, we want to see you suffer, so you go free to play. And yeah, here we are. Also, I personally have this thing where if I spend, then there's always going to be this thing of, well, you spent in the beginning, so what if you were free to play? All that's erased. We were free to play from the start, so we don't have to deal with all that. Ah, cool. Yeah, go for it, Adam. Cool stuff. I think Fallen Doges, our clan, still has some space, which is also a good idea to find a clan that actually has the Void Shard unlocked in your clan shop, right? So that you can save up for that. That's that's one of the main resources, how to get your Void Shards in the beginning, and your Carl Frags for sure. But I think I kind of delayed that until I had a bit of a squad, right? Renegade's nice, dude. That's a good pull. It's not a campaign farmer, but she's gonna help you. Oh, dude, what is going on, man? What is going on? At least it's another good chicken. Oh, this one's gonna make Gigs proud. Yep, this is revenge for Gigs. Right there. Chili chicken. Yep. Let's go. I don't even have Pixneal on my main account. I've dodged her like the plague, dude. Like, never seen her on my main. Meanwhile, Gigs can pull a whole team of her. I bought 5-star accessories for my Lightsworn because I couldn't farm Spider back in the day. I used to buy silly packs. Oof. That's yikes. But I mean, when I started this game, my idea was never to really spend in the game. Like that didn't even cross my mind because I came from Pokemon Go, which also has transactions, but I'd say they're a little more family friendly or something. Like they're still pretty obnoxious, but I mean, you kind of get your value back, I guess you could say. When I saw a raid the first time, I was like, wait, this has to be a mistake, right? There's what is going on? No, who's paying this? And uh yeah, apparently a shit ton of people are paying a lot for this, right? Like that is but so what happened was at a certain point my friends, it's always friends, right? It's always peer pressure. They started spending on the game. Basically because they couldn't keep up with what I was doing. So they kind of, well, that's what I feel like. Or they just wanted to charge, but I feel like they couldn't keep up with me. So they tried to keep up and they bought stuff, right? And then they would come to me and be like, haha, I got myself a Geomancer for 40 Ancients, because that was a thing back then. Void, guaranteed Geomancer for 40 Ancients. And I was like, oh man, I want a Geomancer, but I didn't want to spend money for 40 Ancients. But once the Mytha came around, that's when I finally cracked and started spending, actually. Ooh, look at that. Tournament position numero uno. Si, senor. It's us. We are numero... Not, that's... Why did I click that? Here we go. The uno. The one. We got it. Now this guy's going to have to catch up because we got a lot of sacred still. Anyway, Demitha. So, where is she? Here. I've told this story tons of times, so a lot of you probably already know, but she was basically the reason why I started spending money in Raid at a certain point. I was 6 months into the game, I believe, and the Mythic came out. And, you know, you see all these people with their man-eater teams and whatnot, all kinds of unkillable teams that were going on at the time. This champion was revealed, and she had this block damage on a 3-turn cooldown. There were no comps back then. Nothing. Deadwood didn't make Mythair, or nobody made a Mythair or whatever. There was nothing out there yet. But I just figured there has to be something with this champion. You know, like I didn't know much about the game, but I did know that this was strong enough to probably be in some kind of unkillable team. So I was like, well, I'm going to go for her. I'm going to buy shards to be able to get her, because I believe she was like 3,000 fragments or 3,000 points to get her in that tournament. I remember it was absurd how much. I think it was the first time that a epic champion was that many points to obtain. I mean, by now it's kind of standardized. Like we have this all the time, but back then it wasn't really a thing yet, right? It was more like 2,000 points or whatever for epic. But she was like a lot of points. But I was like, I don't care. I don't care about the fusion. I just want her because she's going to be great, I think. And she ended up being one of the best clan boss champions in the game now, right? So that worked out pretty good. That was actually also what kickstarted my account. But it didn't really end here, because when she was released, soon after there was the Myth Air composition, which, you know, there's Deacon in there, there's Seeker in there, Eris, which you can farm, and then your damage dealer. That's basically the core, right? But I had like 3 Deacons, and I did not have a Seeker. And I remember I was watching a Darth Micro stream, and it was one of those evenings where I was kind of chilling a little bit too much, if you know what I mean. So I wasn't completely myself, and I was watching Darth, and Darth was also kind of chilling a bit more than he should have, probably. But he was like spending money on the game, which he was notorious for, right? He liked to pull shards. He liked to gamble on the game. It's also one of the reasons why he quit playing the game, I think. But he gambled and he got some kind of legendary. And I was sitting there in my chair like, man, there's a 10x Seeker right now. I'm going to buy myself the monthly pack with one Sacred in it, and I'm going to pull that, and I hope to get a Seeker. And I actually did. So that's like one of those stories that, not many people know about, but that's how I got my Myth-Air comp after about 7 months playing, because I still needed to gear them and level them all up and all that stuff. And that pretty much kick-started my main account, which helped out a lot, obviously. Man, all these red dots, all these new chickens, excuse me, not champions, chickens, all these new chickens. Delicious. I gotta catch up with chat here. Holy cow. I spent so much on Pokemon Go during the pandemic. The pandemic is actually when I quit playing Pokemon Go, because we in Belgium weren't allowed outside of our house. Well, during the day, we weren't allowed to go outside at night. If it's night right now as well, if you didn't know, it's like 4:45 right now for me. But I'm a night shift person, so I'm always awake at night. I record at night 80% of the time, right? So I wasn't allowed outside my house, but I used to go for walks in parks and stuff at night because it's relatively safe here in Belgium, and catch Pokemon. I'd also be pulled over a lot by cops like, hey, what are you doing? I'm playing Pokemon. And they'd be like, sure you are. Where's your papers? And then literally 15 minutes later, I drive off to another town and the same thing happens again. Another officer pulls me over. I'm like, dude, are you looking for somebody? But anyway, during the pandemic, I kind of quit playing Pokemon because you can't really play Pokemon. Well, you can spoof, but that's always been a thing that I've been like, why would I play a stupid game like that, spoofing, if I can like play real games on my computer? I never understood that, but I was a very hard grinder of Pokemon Go, though. I was in the what are they called? That V40 group and everything, where all the crazy grinders are in. I was in that, but I kind of quit during the pandemic because I couldn't go outside, so kind of sucked. But a few hundred on raid, fully free to play. John Bull, yep, he has a clan too. Into the Voids, you can hop in there too. Hopefully they are tapped and you can pull ahead. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. But I mean, we're doing pretty decent, right? We're a legendary ahead right now. And I still have 27 sacreds, dude. 27 sacreds. Even primals if I would need them. I still have the fusions to do, right? Like at least 2 Broad Moss, can probably make 3. And then this guy. Oh, and this guy as well. Like, we probably have another at least 1,500 points just from fusing champions. I'm going to have to do a lot of training for that, but I mean, it's there if I want it. Let's see what else. Thank you so much for joining the stream, by the way. This is my first stream on YouTube, so it's a lot for the first time to handle. The THC at John Ball. Love your Voids only stuff. Started my Voids only account a couple of weeks ago. That's super cool, dude. Yeah, shout out to John Ball, by the way. He has a YouTube channel. Sam Solstice in here as well. Go check her out if you want to see some of the most amazing things you can do in Raid. If you actually do like to spend money, though. I think that's fair to say, right, Sam? That most of those people spend quite some money in the game. I bought shards to get her for the fusion she was part of and pulled a copy of her for. Yeah, that's a bummer. We clan hop for your Carl frags and Void Shard. Well, that's a way to do it. Again, though, I think we have. Well, it says 30-30 here. But let me see. Ooh, I'm gonna have to talk to Tiny. But the rest is kind of active, it looks like. Tiny is normally active too, so I'll see what's up. Maybe he's not. Um, maybe he's ill or something's going on at his home. Usually, when I talk to him, he'll respond pretty fast. But I guess we're kind of full at the moment, so a lot of people joined for the Voids thing here. I'll join you guys to help out. I have your Carl already. Ah, yeah. Cool. Cool stuff. Are you saving to snipe? You guys think I should save to snipe? I don't know if I should, man. Like maybe maybe I have to just maybe I can save a couple, and then whatever I can fuse will be like my extra ammo. But I feel like I should pull at least another 20 just to send the message, like we're not. Because this isn't really sending a message. This is just like, hey, I can top you. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, they probably still have some shards too, right? $1 million account, dude. Yeah, see, we are playing a different game than those people, right? We're just playing a different game. It's not even remotely close to being the same, actually. But I really wouldn't want it any other way. I don't know if I would enjoy that. I mean, it'd be fun for a day to play with an account like that and just, blow stuff up in the game, be like, oh, look at this boss, and it's gone. But yep, I'm still streaming. I got 15K and we still have 27 sacreds left. And primal shards, by the way. I'm just like, but I mean, these are basically ancient shards, right? Watch me pull a mythical from this. How many points are that, actually? How many points are a mythical? Is that like 1,000 points or something? I wouldn't know because I've never done that before. I've never pulled a mythical champion. Well, that's not true. I have pulled one mythical champion on one of my alt accounts, but yeah, 1,000. Okay. Sweet. Pretty good. Pretty good. We were so close to Mithrala too, dude. Look at that. 8. That's like maximum 2 weeks. Maximum. If only I would have been able to do hard a little sooner, I would have had her this weekend as well, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so do I still have the room? I do. All right, I'm going to go in 20 more at least, and then I'll see how I'm feeling. But we're going to pull some extra chickens here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll have a +4 on my main account. I mean, I'm getting closer to actually filling up some factions, but we're talking about another 4 years or something, or 3 years at least, right? Like, it's not going to be anytime soon. So we'll see if we're still playing then or not. Luckily, my Banner Lords is already finished because this guy would have been some good help there too. Pitiless one. I believe he hits pretty hard, but I've never built one myself. Gory. Any Shadowkin would be nice for this account if we could have used them. Is she for a fusion? Yes, she is. All right. Off you go. Did I have her already? No. Okay. Ta-da. 20 shards left. And we are at 17k. Should we just go to 20? Be like, come at me, bro. Come at me. I had 39 sacreds. Calculate that in $30 per sacred. That's $1,200. Jeez. This game is so absurd, dude. $1,200 for that. No way, man. My new microphone here didn't even cost that much. It cost me a lot, but it didn't cost me $1,200. Mikaj, or as Gigs likes to call her, Mikic. This one is for Mikaj. I know that. I actually had her in the past, but ended up feeding her to progress a little faster. I guess we'll throw them in here so we can start leveling them up again. And then you can go in there. Let's see. Maybe I should throw, no, not that one. Some of the fusion ones in here. Like that. All right. Richtoff the Bold. That was one of my first legendaries on my main account. Was actually one of the first that actually helped me progress. Well, not progress, but allowed me to farm food while farming dragon, which back then for me was like, whoa, this is awesome. I'm doing 2 things at once, and you're only doing 1 thing at once. Haha. Ambassador. Newt. Oh, please don't be Newt. I already had Kaimar, dude. I already pulled a Kaimar today. And Amali, which I think she's still amazing. I think she's a great champion. But she already got fed into Golden Reaper, which was the first pull that we pulled earlier. Masamoto is, no, he's not from a fusion, right? I always switch him up, I think, with Enda. Hey, here's actually one for the fusion too. For, wait a second. Hold on. Hey. Hey. I didn't even catch this. We can We can actually advance in our missions. Dude, and there's another void shard here, another ancient shard. Oh. Oh, dude, this guy's cooked. This guy is cooked. They don't know. Oh, we're at 20k already? Man. Man. Can save some space. Yeah, that's true, but you guys really want to see me level up stuff? Because I do not have any brews anymore. I used them earlier, right? Maybe let's get this out of the way real quick. Do some quick break right here. I can read the chat. Richtoff the Bold. Yeah, that guy was my first solo farmer on my main account. And actually I still use him. He farms Dragon 25 in like a minute and 30 seconds or something. Which that's not too shabby. It's not Theodore, but hey, it works. Drink more and keep talking. Hey, I don't drink alcohol, by the way. So I'm not getting drunk or anything. If anything, I'm getting hyped up from caffeine. That's Oh, more energy. Well, I guess that does help us. We do need that. Same. I used to drink alcohol, but yeah, I was not too good with that stuff. Let's put it that way. I was a dummy, a big dummy. So once I had kids, it was like, all right, you're gonna stop being a dummy and be a grown up and make sure your kids have a father, right? Because there were times where they would have lost their father for sure. Like multiple times that I did way too much dumb stuff. And so I just cold turkey decided, nope, can't do this. This is not good. So I want my boys to have a dad. And yeah. December I will be 5 years sober. I do occasionally like to smoke weed or like that, but that's like once a year or something like that. It's not like something I do every week or anything like that. But that doesn't make me dumb. That makes me really tired, and I usually just fall asleep, so it doesn't really affect me. I could have a +3 Richthof, but turned a ton of champions into coins. Hey, that's a thing you can do with him. I mean, I don't really know what a +3 Richthof would do anyway, right? Like, it's not like he nukes or anything. He's his only real like two things I use them for mainly, or three things: Ice Golem, Dragon, and uh, in the Doom Tower, this thing. Like he can solo that basically. But other than that, like yeah. All right, Adam. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on my first stream here. Hope you enjoyed it. Slow down a lot with my drinking. I drink more non-alcoholic craft beer these days if I want the flavor. Yeah, that's something that a lot of people have like suggested to me. Like, oh, do you drink non-alcoholic now or non-alcohol beverages? And not really. I don't know. I just kind of just stay away from it all. I guess I don't know. And my wife, she quit not immediately after I quit, but pretty soon after as well. Wait, I'm in normal. I don't want to be in normal. There you go. Because I mean it's just easier, right? If we're both quitting, then yeah, it's easier to stay out of it. Because like if one's drinking wine or cocktails or beer, like I was a huge beer drinker, and not like pint of beer, but like heavy beers, Trappist and stuff like that. Um, I don't know if you guys know Westmalle, but that was one of my favorite beers, and it's like a glass this big or something, right? And it's like 9% alcohol, and yeah, I would chuck down like 10 of those every evening that I drank that. I once got a message like the day after I went out, and somebody was like, "Are you okay, dude?" I was like, "Well, I mean, I got a hangover, but I don't know what you mean. I'm fine." They were like, "Dude, you drank 13 of those things yesterday, man. I had to drag your ass home, right?" Like, I'm like, "Oh, sorry, man." So, like, I did some dumb stuff, man. Really dumb stuff. I had a cop once. I was riding my bike home, right, from going out, and we have like this one main road in our town. And I was driving in the middle of this main road with my bicycle, and I didn't even know it. Like an intersection with red lights and everything, and I was just like driving in the middle of that thing where people are allowed to go 90 kilometers per hour, which is I don't know, man, like 60 something, I guess, miles per hour. Did I say 90 kilometers per hour, 60 miles per hour, something like that? So like a road like that, and I was just like in the middle of it with my bicycle, just moving along. A cop, like he was actually off duty, drove past me. He braked like in the movies, right? Like slipped in front of me, opened his door, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I saw him. I was like, "I'm riding home." He was like, "You're getting off that bicycle right now. Where do you live?" And I was like, "Well, a couple of meters. You're in the middle of the frickin' road." Oh, sorry, man. Like I had no clue. I was just like completely gone. So stuff like that. Yeah. I'm a rum kind of man. Oh, are we gonna talk about booze? Man, dude. So when I was my 30th birthday, I threw a party. I'm 39 now, by the way. Um, so 9 years ago, my 30th birthday, I threw a party, and I actually set up like my turntables and everything, and I played music for people, and it was a good time. I actually also made like artwork, with that reflected in like blacklight and stuff. So I bought myself a couple of black lights, made some art myself, things like the cat from Alice in Wonderland and stuff like that. So like kind of trippy kind of stuff. Like I put them all over in my living room back in my old house, and I mean that sounds sus already, right? Anyway, I had people come over, and they like I got 8 presents that evening, 8 gifts, right? 7 of those gifts were bottles of rum. Was I farming stage 7? I think I had to do a campaign boss. That's why, and I probably uh, clicked on. Um, so 7 out of 8 gifts that I got that evening were rum bottles, like different types of rum. Also, like I don't know, Kraken and Bacardi and Havana, and different types. And some had like really special ones that because I knew I liked rum. I really, really liked rum. And they knew this. But here's the funny part. This is hilarious. I still think this is hilarious. One dude, he gave me a bottle of gin instead. And I opened it and it was a bottle of gin. And he was like, "Yeah, buddy, I gave you gin, because I knew the rest would give you rum." Yep. And he was right. The rest did give me rum. So my 8 presents that evening were 8 bottles of alcohol, which, now when I say that, I realize how insane that actually is, right? Like, no grown up drinks that amount of alcohol during a year. I used to drink that kind of stuff, like, yeah, pretty regularly. Yeah. Anytime I went out, pretty much at least half a bottle of that would have been gone, probably. Like, I just had this bad habit that I needed to drink until I was drunk. Always. It didn't mean that I had to drink every day. It could be like I only drank once a month. That was fine. But when I drank, it was until I saw stars, basically, right? Until I blacked out and didn't know anything anymore. Gin, though, nasty, lol. Yeah, I don't know. There was like, back then, there was this a sudden hype out here in Belgium that everyone started to drink gin with tonic, I guess, right? Gin and tonic. Like, it was even like this delicatesse that people, like, the bars everywhere, like, had all different sorts of gin with all kinds of different herbs that they put in and all that. Like, it was a thing at that time. But I was still more of a rum guy, though. But still, the matter of fact was I got 8 presents that evening, and 8 of them were bottles of alcohol, which, that I'm glad that time is over. Really. Like, this, to me, this whole thing that I'm doing right now, that's my form of entertainment now. It's way more fun because afterwards I can still go back and look at it and say, "Hey, that was good. Good job." Or, I mean, for myself, right? I don't know about you, but for myself, I can go back and look at it, and for me it's nice to look at. It's like, okay, and I can see a little bit of my progression, like how bad my videos were in the beginning and how it's getting better slightly as I go on. Like, it's nice. But like those stories I just told you about, those are just things that haunt me, right? Like, that's cringe. It's just cringe. It's no other way to say it. But I mean, it's good to look back at it now and say, we were young and dumb. We did those things, and now it's over. And now I just have to make sure that my boys don't act a fool like I did, or at least not as bad as I did. But I mean, yeah. Man, these teams look. Do we think I can get this guy? What do we think? Is he just a. He looks like he just. Excuse me. He looks like he just paid for his champions. I don't think he farmed for them. What do you guys think? Is he going to be faster? We can try. Dude, what is my... Oh, okay, there you go. I was like, where's my Carl? Adios, huelos. That's a tanky seeker. Or my dudes just hit like wet noodles. That's also a possibility. My Carl is really slow, by the way. I should probably eventually get him a better and faster set, but classic arena takedown. There's no shards in here, unfortunately. There was in here, but I did not participate in that. I just clicked that, right? What about here? So we picked that one up. That's where I got that one from. Okay. I was wondering where that came from. There's another void here, but that's far, far away. We're not going to be able to get that during this event, I don't think. Dungeon Divers. That's probably also not going to happen. Training event. That could happen. That could definitely happen. Okay, so we might actually have another primal shard. So what do you guys think? Should we hold here? Hold the fort at a 5,000 point lead? Or do you guys want to see more chickens? I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent. I do want Odin, but I'm indifferent. Because, well, like I said, I still have a lot of points, right? I still have a lot of points in the fusion area. We got all kinds of things. We can even make rosin now, but I will have to start farming silver again. If I want to do everything, because I believe fusing Broadma is 1 million silver for some idiotic reason. That's so much silver, dude. I was just thinking this recently. Or is it 1 million? Am I tripping? It's 1 million, right? Biggest, yeah, 1 million. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be in Spider, I guess, or go through my gear again and start cleansing. But I think I cleansed as much as I could. Yeah, see, I don't trust myself at sniping either. It's also kind of a thing. I'm not completely sure I can pull that off. Like, I've done it in the past. It always, I mean, it's lame, I know, but you're like, hey, whatever works, right? Um, but yeah, you have to be there at that specific moment. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to be there at that moment. I have to take a look. So 2 days and 6 hours. That's what, Monday morning for me, I guess. Actually, that's Monday afternoon. Well, noon time for me. Yeah, I'm sleeping at that point. So I'm not even going to be able to snipe. So I guess we're pulling shards. I guess we're pulling shards. And we got 1 million silver. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, dude, no, come on. Oh, God. Dude, Nishak. Oh, man. I don't know. I think this hurts more than Kymar, maybe even. That's maybe an unpopular opinion, but Nishak is good, dude. Like, really freaking good. You can solo and cruise through bosses with this guy. You can do so many things with this guy. Live arena, he is a menace. You've all been there. You don't have a cleanser, and last pick they bring the rat, and you're like, well, shit, I don't have a cleanser, and that thing's gonna blow up my whole team. But they also have another champion that don't want to see. Armans, or what's his name there? Yeah, Armans. They also have Armans. So what do? Yeah, you ban Armans because otherwise you're gonna lose nonetheless. And then the rat takes over and absolutely destroys you. Ooh. Man, the rat. The rat is That stings. I cannot deny that. Like Kaimar was also. I also pulled a Kaimar and a Molly. Kaimar was also one of those champions. Yeah. But Rat is like, oh, dude. Because you just, like, Bommel, for instance. No more Bommel. Just rat yourself through it, right? Just blow him up. Doesn't matter. He'll do it for you. No issue. Kaimar is good, yeah, but you can kind of replace his effect with a Renegade. It's not the same, but it's almost the same. But what this guy brings to the table is just insane. Yeah. We got a good squad here. Good squad of chickens. I'm gonna have to figure out who I want a 6-star actually, because I haven't even looked at that. I mean, the second your call is gonna happen, so that might as well be one of them. I just don't know if I should do it now yet, because I'm feeling like I maybe have to do things that will progress me here in the faction wars first. So maybe for the demon spawn, that one champion, Padma. I could also do one of the dwarfs that I've been saying so long that I need to do. But yeah, we have the chickens for it now. That's for sure. You still don't have a Kaimar, Sam? Yeah, okay. That's fair. I've had a Kaimar for a very long time on my main account, so um and everything I say about the rat, I I I truly believe in, but I can't say that I did it myself. Like I've seen people use the rat way better than I have. Use them to his full potential. Like I remember going on somebody's account and they were like, "Hey, Trax, you need to help me out." I think I made a video about that even. Dude, this is a back to back or what is going on today, man? This is absolutely bonkers. Dude, my main account earlier today pulled 203 ancients, 6 legendaries out of that. And this account is just like popping off even further. We are producing chickens like we're a factory here. We're at a chicken farm. I'm gonna get a KFC contract soon. Now that's a chicken. Yeah, that's a better one. I'm not too sad about that one. She can go for sure, but what is going on, dude? My opponent, the dude in the champion chase, might be thinking that too. What is going on with this guy? I don't even remember what I was talking about just now. Holy cow. So, only 21k? 22 almost? We can do better than that. We can do better than that. You're in gold 3? That's nice. I am in gold 1. I I've done, like, my live arena is ups and downs. Like sometimes I enjoy it and sometimes I just really don't. I don't think about it. I guess it's that. I don't really think about it. That's a really good epic, by the way, that could have helped us a lot in Sylvan Watchers. When can you use a promo code on a new account? Well, you need to do a part of the campaign first, but from the moment you can actually go into your bastion, right? So that's what it's called, bastion. This area, you can put it in here normally. Yeah, as soon as it lets you free after tutorial. I'm not completely sure if you get your champion immediately. I believe in the past it was often like at level 15 or 16, then it pops up in your inbox. But it's not. Are you on iOS? Yeah, exactly. That was my question. Are you on iPhone? Because I believe it's different on iPhone. Yes, a tablet. Any iPhone users in here that know how that works? I'm not completely sure. I'm sorry. You have to go on a website for it. That's not sus at all. You have to go on a website for it. Yeah. But hey, it's a free champion. Better get on the website. Wait. Huh? I thought I had enough. This challenge is going to be crazy for me. I mean, it's crazy for all of us, dude. It's crazy for all of us. We are all in this nut house together. Um so yeah, your Carl is a thing that's going to happen 100%. But I don't really need him right now unless I'm planning on pushing hard Doom Tower, I think, or perhaps progress in Fire Knight, because for Fire Knight hard, he's also going to be one of our best champions. But my feeling is I want Lydia as fast as possible. So I'm going to pick one of the champions that is going to help me progress through Faction Wars. And we have a couple of options here. Padma is one, Tree Shield not, but I believe he can probably do it at 50. I believe he can do it at 50. But there's also this dwarf guy, right? And I'm actually leaning towards him, kind of because I neglected them a bit. You know, I built like 3 level 50 dwarves or something like that, or maybe even 4. Yeah, actually, I have 4 level 50s and a level 40 for my dwarves. I don't have a single level 60 yet. So I'm thinking he could be the one, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Put you there. Put you in default. And toss you out. There you go. So, who do we want to see go first? Yeah, check out Suisi or Suisi. How do you? I don't know. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Sorry, dude. He also has a great YouTube channel. Go check him out for sure. You have Sam Solstice in the house. John Bowl. Thank you all so much for coming by. Let's see, man. Who are we gonna feed here? Rip off the band-aid. All right. Cool. Dude, this guy even would have been a pretty good champion, actually. He's not that bad. I mean, for a legendary, he's bad, but even on this account, he would have been pretty good. This one for gigs. And this one because you were the last one, I guess. Whatever. All right. Give your salutes in chat, I'd say. Adios, amigos. And they're gone. Boom. That's right. This rare just ate a Kaimar. That's the strongest rare dwarf you'll ever see. Now that's a Viking right there. Okay, one more sacred, one more ancient. Yep. Salute. Doom Priest is also man. That would also be really nice for faction wars. All right, this ancient. What do you got for us? Blue. All right. So dot dot dot. We are basically tapped out. Oh, well, look at that. Our friend here wants to battle. So, I guess we will. Let's see. What can we do here to make some room? I don't want to feed rares to rares. That sounds pretty dumb. I will feed this 2-star. Make some room here. Mm-hmm. Seven. All right. So, primals. Hey, Sid. Thanks for the support, man. And hey, congrats. It's really fun to play the Void's only account personally. I get more kick out of doing this than playing my main account usually. So, hope you enjoy it too. Let's see that. Hey, dude, that's true. We'll just pull ourselves some mythicals. How about that? A couple of mythicals. Imagine that. Imagine the mythicals. This is more realistic though. All the blues. No. I mean, you can play however you want, right? But mythicals for me are not allowed, so until they bring void mythicals, of course. Which we all know is going to happen at some point, even though they say it's not going to happen. You pull a Sieg, I'm unsubbing. Hey, I don't have that on my main account. I don't have any mythicals in my main account. Well, Lady M, but I mean, everyone can get her, right? Eventually. But yeah. I mean, yeah, that would be pretty cringe, right? Man, dude, imagine getting that thing and being like, well, that would have to be the ultimate testament, right? Like that's the ultimate saying I don't care whatsoever. Fully awakened. Nice. I have a 6-star for him on my main account, but I just haven't pulled him. I also don't buy those shards, by the way. Like I actually don't spend money on my main account anymore for the last 2 years now, I think. Allah's on the alt. Yeah, I have an alt account that has one mythical. I forgot what he's called though. Yeah, it's this one, Allah's. That's the one my alt has too, actually. With the block damage and counterattacks or something like that, right? Yep. But that account doesn't have any gear or anything. I don't really play on that account, so he's a beast, yeah. Most mythicals are pretty strong. Even though at the start we didn't really feel like that, but then you get people to actually play with them, and then it's like, ah, they're kind of powerful, yeah. But they're mythical, so they should be, right? Can we at least get like one purple or something? No? Is that a thing? I wonder how fast my opponent is going to be able to catch up. That would be an anti-climax if he just like follows this immediately. But it looks like he's going for Odin too, which is scary because then we just got a bunch of chickens and a good laugh, I guess. But it's like, I don't even know what I would do with the shards anyway. Like, maybe there's a guaranteed void along the way. It's possible, but can we really wait for that? I don't know. Odin is cool, dude. Like, I really want Odin. He is just completely suited for this account, in my opinion. So cool, but how do I do this? So you go there, you go there. Voila. Wait. That's another fusion rare, but I think I had all the fusion rares, right? Or can I make another? No, I need these two. I definitely fed these two earlier. 100% I did. I also fed one of these earlier, so I kind of messed up there, but there was just like no room, and I don't want to spend all my time during the stream making chickens the whole time. Like, you can do that yourself. You don't have to watch me do that. All right, how many? Only 3. God, this is not going good. This is not going good at all. Do I even have anything I can level up? I guess I could make another one of those. And one of those. I do have a lot of those potions, so that's nice. Boom. And where are you? Wait, didn't I just... Ah, I'm blind. Wow. Okay, so we don't have one there, but we can definitely pull some more now. 4. Still have to make room. I guess after these pulls, we'll end the stream and oh, an epic. Oh, Cryptwitch. Nothing to see here. I'll end the stream and I'll start working on training some of those champions. Oh, that would have been a good champion for Fire Knight. Jesus. You know what took me like, I think over a year on my main account to pull an allure. I believe I once told Sam that too. Long, long ago. Imagine getting souls for mythical champs. Yeah. Aha, she was your first 60. Okay. So your first 60 was Allure, and your first Void 60 was Lightsworn. Interesting. I don't do Curse City or hit Hydra, so I've opened very few red shards. Well, my main account is like 70, like my guess is around 75, maximum 80 red shards. But I also don't, like, I don't always go ham for these things because I just treat them like red ancients, right? Like I won't like if it was a void shard in some of these events, I'd probably treat it as more valuable than that one red ancient. I don't know. But I just pulled like 75 of those. I think I did get one legendary out of those shards. So there's that. But yeah, I've been doing live arena a little bit more lately, and it that's probably one of the best reasons why. Well, that, and of course you can get a lot of bonuses here, right? Which on this account, Faction Wars, we almost maxed out for silver, and it has helped me quite a lot actually. So that's a thing. But yeah, also just getting these is probably one of the main reasons why you should probably try and do some live arena now and then. But yeah. Did I make room now? Yeah, I did. Okay, two more. Two more, and I think that's gonna be it for tonight. I still need to figure out how I'm gonna make this into a. Thanks for the sub, by the way, Sid. I didn't catch that earlier. And anyone else who might have subbed that I didn't spot, I highly appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, and we end it with a OG steel skull. So, what are we looking at now? We are at 23,800. So what is that? That is 6,000 points, 6.5K. So they would have to pull 13 legendaries, right? 13? Is that? Am I just tired? It's 500 per legendary. So 13, right? Yeah, 13. Yeah. 6,500. 13 legendaries or 26 epics. That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, it's not impossible, but yeah, this is a fingers crossed situation, and a situation where I'm probably going to be spending a lot of my time. Well, first off, I need to do the potions thing, right? Because for those who tuned in late, I farmed this potion keep last week, and I'm out of small potions. We need the small potions if we want to be able to do these fusions, right? Mostly this one right here. I need all of those. See, they don't have any stuff. Well, this one does, but I have this one kind of built, right? So I'm going to use this one. This one's also built, but I'm going to use that one. And then this one is trash, so we're just going to use that one. We also only have one, so there's that. But yeah, I need to do this potion keep tomorrow. So there's that. There's the issue of silver, so I'm going to have to farm silver. I'm going to have to farm food, because some of these guys need to be level 40 and then ascended, yada, yada, yada. Yep. Yep, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's pretty exciting. We're going to have to figure out if we're going to be able to beat this guy or not. How steep is his wallet or their wallet? Second place started pushing. Yeah, they sure did. Ooh, we just got a bump from the last couple of primals. That's got to be intimidating, no? By the way, I'm going to try and add it to, if I can put this into a video, I'm going to try and add it to the video Um, I was actually right there. I was 50th when this event started. So started from the bottom. Now we here, right? Yep. We were 50th when this started. 0 points. So that's pretty cool. Ooh, 6.7K. Yeah, that's peanuts, right? That should be doable. Then again, you don't know what these guys have in their wallets, but they don't know what we have in our wallets, right? I don't even know what this all says right here. What is that even? E51. Does this mean anything? Does look like it's kind of a whale clan, though. I don't know. Has a lot of stars. That's usually not a good sign. Or I guess they're only bronze stars, so this guy would technically be higher, right? And these guys? 51st Infantry. All right, I'm unfamiliar with that. Well, I guess I said everything there is to say. I don't know if anyone has any questions. Still have a lot of sacreds and ancients. Might want to drop Deck of Fate and focus on Odin if points stay low on Monday. Yeah. I mean, 6,700. If you have time to be here at your PC or whatever, that's probably easily snipeable. That's what I was trying to say. We got that many points pretty fast, so especially if you have some fragments laying around or something like that. Guess I'll go ahead and start farming some silver since I do need that. Odin beats Freya. Yeah, I'm not too worried about Freya. Not even on my main account. I don't even know what I would do with her. I mean, she's probably fine. She's probably okay, but Odin is cool, dude. And Odin just I think he's also like in live arena, he's really good for that. Um and I don't have that many good live arena champions, not on this account and not on my main account. So my main account is also going for Odin. Yeah, but I guess I'll end it here, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. It's nice to see that people are awake and actually caught me going live. So, yeah, take care and enjoy your weekend, I'd say. Peace.